Hello and welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
We're getting to that point now in famed Australian summer we're coming into, where our recording room gets very, very, very hot.
Yes.
So it's fine for this week,
Yeah.
but I want to, soften people up for the fact that eventually you might hear a whirling in the background of all of our episodes for just a few weeks while we continuously have some kind of air conditioning or fan going through the recording.
I won't have it, Cambo.
Okay.
No fans in this room.
No fans in what sense? Fans of the show or fans for the show?
The fans for the show, definitely. Just not fans of the show in the room at the time of recording. That was sort of just a general comment. Had nothing to do with it. You were saying, I was just saying.
You were just saying no fans.
Hey.
You weren't listening to me. You were just thinking no fans.
As soon as you started talking, I tuned out and I was like, man, I hope no fans are ever in this room listening to us recording at the time of recording. And then you said something and anyway. Funny thing about this is we're thinking, Australian summer, it's getting hot. It's getting bloody hot. Tomorrow it's like 17 degrees and raining.
That's the Melbourne of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it's a wild, wacky world we live in. Speaking of wild, wacky world, Cambo, this Reddit on Reddit is by JJKSF Dean. Tattoo removal studio will remove tats from regretful Kanye West fans for free. Which is weird, Cam, because I haven't been listening to the news this week. What's Kanye been up to?
Well, we're recording this a little bit early, so by the time this goes out, this will be maybe 2 weeks ago.
A little bit late, yeah.
How do I summarize? What's the last thing you know about Kanye?
No, well, I mean, I actually haven't even watched the entire. So obviously, he went on to the show
InfoWars.
Yes, InfoWars. Yeah. I didn't even watch the whole segment because do you know what? Somebody linked me because I haven't been on Reddit, Kim, but I'm still Reddit free.
Yeah.
And
how's life?
Good. Actually, do you know what? Okay, let's take a quick sidestep and I'll tell you my experience. And anybody else who's like, maybe I should quit social media. Let me give you the highs and lows. It's the same. You think that you would get so much more time back.
What have you replaced it with?
Honestly, not much. I do have a game on my phone called Marvel Snap. Highly recommended, actually, if anybody's into mobile games. Even if you're not, it's actually a pretty fun game. But for a little bit, I kind of replaced it with that. But now it's actually just nothing. And I'm like, I thought that I would just get so much more time back. Or be like, oh yeah, I'll do all the things I want to do. But I haven't noticed it. I just haven't been on my phone as much. But I don't feel like I've replaced that with like doing valuable things. I'm still just pottering around.
You haven't read a book, that's for sure.
I haven't read a book. No. But anyway, so I didn't see any direct videos, and the thing that somebody linked me was somebody's reaction video of them watching Kanye, which, by the way, are just the worst type of videos ever. I don't ever want to hear somebody play a video, then pause it, and then be like, oh my God, guys, what did he just say? Let's go back and listen to that again. And it's like, this is the worst type of thing.
Can I just say, your reaction there to reaction videos is, I think, the same as when people say they don't want to watch people play video games, to which I say, it's just don't watch it.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, but don't send them to me.
Yeah, don't send them to you.
I just find it not.
You don't like the format.
I don't get anything extra out of it.
Right.
But yeah. So anyway, he went on InfoWars.
Yes,
and he said, "I love Hitler."
Yeah, several times he said that. Several times he said he loved Nazis. Again, this is a few weeks old by the time this goes out, but.
And probably by now he's regretted all of it. He's come out and he said, hey, you know what? My mistake.
This will be so interesting when this comes out to know whether he's dug deeper or whether he started to try and climb out.
There's no way he's going to climb out of this hole that he's dug himself. No. It's a chasm. It's too big.
It's a chasm, yeah. What I think is that what's your opinion on people being able to remove their Kanye tattoos? Are you all in favor of people completely jumping ship? Because I think it's great. I don't know, you haven't been on Reddit, but the Kanye subreddit has been taken over. Do you know this?
Oh, no.
It's turned into two separate things.
Okay.
It's turned into a Holocaust memorial and information subreddit.
Oh, wow.
And it's turned into, and this is the one I like that's more spiteful, into a Taylor Swift appreciation subreddit.
Yeah, that's
where
good.
people will just posted like, hey, I got tickets to the new Taylor Swift tour. Can't wait. Yeah. And there's a lot of people being like, you know what? I used to hate Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Her music's great.
Yeah.
I've actually come around to it. Her music's really good. I think Kanye was very mean to it.
Yeah. Oh, man, so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally ridiculous, and really it's funny because it sort of seemed like Kanye was like, man, I'm so sick of cancel culture. Yeah. Who's the most cancelled person in the world? I'm going to back them. Let's honestly, because he was like, what? There's value in Hitler. Everybody has value, including Hitler. In fact, he had more value.
Yeah. There was, Kanye has done what I thought was impossible, which has led people to say two phrases that I didn't think would be possible. One is that he had dinner with Trump and everyone was disappointed in Trump. Everyone's like, Trump, he should know better than that. Like, the fact that it's not like, I can't believe he dined with Trump. It's like, I can't believe Trump dined with Kanye.
Yeah.
And the other one is people were saying in that InfoWars segment, thank God Alex Jones was there because he was trying as hard as he could to be like, well, I mean, you don't really mean that, do you? There was a section where Alex Jones is trying his very hardest to help Kanye.
Yeah.
Where he says, I understand you're saying that, you know, the Nazis with their ingenuity and their industrial design and all of their uniforms were all designed by Hugo Boss, and you're a designer, you're saying that you can find things you appreciate. And he's like, no, I love Nazis. You can see Alex Jones just die inside a little bit. It's like, dude, he gave you a lifeboat.
Do you know, this is something that I haven't kept up with and I wanted to find out about, has Spotify ripped all this stuff from their platform or any other platform for that matter?
Not as of recording.
Right.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know whether time it releases it has.
Yeah, because I thought that's got to be a guarantee, right? Like, I understand there is always sometimes the argument of separating art from artist, right? There's always that argument, and I think sometimes you do need to separate it.
Yep.
But I think there's a line, though, that you cross. And I think Kanye's done that. And honestly, I just expect his stuff to disappear from the universe, and we won't be like, you will have to have a hard copy of one of his CDs to be able to play his music anymore.
I was at the gym the other day. Gyms normally just play a selection of like kind of hip hop music from the 2000s. To
I know
now.
Jim. Yeah, he does play a lot
he
of pop
does
music.
play a lot of that. Anyways, at Jim's house on the treadmill.
Yeah,
and they were playing Kanye. The Kanye song came on, and it's obviously just in a mix, right? That they had on.
Yeah.
But I remember being like, it's bold. Yeah, I would update this playlist if I were you.
Looks like somebody else has quit Reddit, I think. It's funny. I just really expect all this stuff to go.
I feel I've said this enough on the show, but I'll reiterate it here. Mm-hmm. I was off the Kanye bandwagon when he was publicly abusing his wife and her new partner and doxing his children.
Cambo, what a pathetic human being you are. I was never on the Kanye.
Yeah, that's true. But I was more specifically vocally like, this guy is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought he was arrogant and whatever, and I've never really liked him.
Yeah.
But it's weird that it took it to this for some people.
Yeah.
To be like,
this is the turning point.
And I think people were all in favor because it was Kim Kardashian and people don't like Kim Kardashian.
Right.
But what he was doing to her was wrong.
Yeah.
He was publicly emotionally abusing his ex-wife and doxing their children.
Yeah. Horrible person. There's two people that we've never been in the bandwagon for: Kanye and Elon Musk, right?
Yeah,
never. We've never been on their side.
We, unrelated, we're going to quickly delete a few of our old episodes.
Yeah, it's just we copyright issues.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So, Can't be stopped for that. All right, Kayne, let's move on into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit is by Bobathan, TG. Reddit, what's your most I'm with boomers on this opinion?
Is yours, Nelson? I don't want to see reaction videos.
Reaction videos? Oh, boy. Do you know what it is about reaction videos, I've decided? It's actually about the fact that reaction videos, I feel like, because if it was just somebody being like, here's my review on the thing that's happening. Here's my review on what Kanye had, and it's just them, right? Totally fine. But I feel like reaction videos specifically are like, they'll take clips from it and they'll play it and they'll back. And I'm like, I think they're just trying to get people that are trying to get that original source material.
Yeah.
And that's annoying. I was like, if you just wanted to give your thoughts on it, go for it. But you know you're going to get way less hits than if you actually play the video with it.
Part of me wonders as well, there's a channel I occasionally watch called Justin Hawkins Rides Again. Justin Hawkins is the lead singer of The Darkness.
Yeah.
The kind of glam rock band from England from the 2000s.
Is that the one that goes,
I believe in a thing called love. Yeah. He's a very talented musician, and then he will kind of give his thoughts on like current music and whatever. And he does a similar thing because I would prefer play the song, then talk about it.
Yeah.
But he stops the song, gives his thoughts. He also does that thing where he learns songs really quickly. He'd be like, all right, this is in C, so that's the... And then he'll just start playing the song. Like, how'd you do that? Anyway, I always wonder whether or not he only plays short sections to get around it being flagged.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you're trying to monetize, you probably can't play an entire song. Yeah. But if you play 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or what, you might get away with it.
That's true, yeah. There probably is something like that. Anyway, I don't know if I do. I mean, I definitely do. There's definitely ones, but off the top of my head, I couldn't think of any.
I think we've both got the subreddit open.
Yeah. I want to read through some other people and see if we agree with them or not. This first one, Unique Football 8839. Touchscreens in cars are a fundamentally bad idea, and physical buttons or similar controls need to be brought back. Distracted driving is at an all-time high. Touchscreen controls literally require you to take your eyes off the road and can create a longer time of inattention due to their complexity. I have an old-ass car. This is kind of where it loses me a little bit. I have an old-ass car with physical controls. I can do dang near anything, radio, climate control, etc., without taking my eyes off the road and in much less time.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought two things. One, this is the weirdest brag anyone has ever done. Guys, I can control everything in my car without even looking at it. And also the idea that that I don't know, doesn't require attention in itself or something. You know, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of fun. What do you reckon about it?
I kind of agree with this, but I have a very clear line in my head. If it's a car function, it should be a button. If it's like an entertainment function, like music or whatever, or maps or whatever, I think touchscreen is fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you need to do like windscreen wipers or anything that is like an actual car function, it should be a button.
Yeah.
Or even climate control, I think, should be a button.
Okay. Yeah.
But if it's like a music player, integrated screen, whatever. Yeah. And like navigational, like put in the address and whatever. Yeah. I think that's all fine to be touchscreen.
Right. I don't even know if is this a boomer opinion, is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. My opinion, which I feel like is more of a boomer opinion than this, is like, if you are dumb enough to fiddle with something while you're driving and you're not paying attention on the road, like, you don't deserve to be driving in the first place. Yeah. So, like, you can have a touchscreen, whatever, but if you... nothing is so urgent that you'll need to change than stopping when you're stopped at the lights and you can do something, you know? Like,
I would say this is probably specifically a reaction to Tesla. I would say either famously or infamously don't have any buttons on their dash that's all on the big iPad looking screen. Yeah. And I think that's a pet peeve for a lot of people, myself included, being like, that is like, if you just want to turn aircon on a little bit, you need to go into a menu, swipe the dial to turn the aircon on kind of thing. Yeah. You can't just touch it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I would say most
I'm
cars.
like, you can never be so instantly hot or cold that you can't wait for a moment.
I'm saying most cars
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of Tesla, I think, aren't touchscreen enough to warrant this hard of an opinion.
Automated or can be. You don't touch the climate control. It's automated.
Yeah.
That's all you need. I got one button. It says auto. Bam. Done. That's what I think. That's my boomer opinion.
What about every place I go to is too loud?
Yeah, well, it is.
And
though,
people stay up too late. They're my two opinions.
Honestly, last night there were some people next door, some rowdy neighbors having a party, and I thought, I hate this.
Went to a gig last week.
Yeah.
Band didn't get on till 9.
Oh my God.
9 o'clock PM, Nelson.
How ridiculous. I remember
that means I was leaving by 10 past 10.
Yeah.
10:20 with I think they did an encore.
I remember so my brother's a musician, and sometimes I go to his gigs and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on at 11 p.m."
No.
And I'd be like, "Oh, you've got the worst spot, do you?" He's like, "No.
I'm headlining."
That's the time that people get in.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Also, your music is too loud.
Yeah. Okay. Here's another one. I haven't read these, by the way. I think I read the first one. That was it. And I was like, yeah, I get the idea. People will have some opinions.
Yeah. We can milk this.
Yeah. A neighborhood kitten. That's their name. Most people don't train their dogs well enough because they treat them like children. Then they can't handle them when they're reactive and put people and other dogs in danger.
I smell a rat. Mm-hmm. Which is ironic because they're named after a cat.
Oh.
But this cat has gone after dogs.
Yeah.
Have they met my cat?
Your cat is the worst.
This is not locked to dogs.
Yeah. This is, well, yeah. Can you, I don't know how you, so I can understand how somebody can treat a dog like a child, but I don't know how you can treat a cat so much as a child. I don't draw that comparison as much, because cats just sleep like 90% of the time, and it's like you can't like helicopter parent a cat, but dogs you can be like, not go out as much or not socialize with other dogs as much. I do hate this as a thing. Like I've mentioned many times, I hate dogs, but really what I hate is people that have trained their dogs poorly.
Yes.
Is what I really hate.
I generally believe, I'm sure there are exceptions, that there aren't bad dogs, there's just bad owners.
Yeah.
Any dog can be trained to be good.
Yeah.
And no dog, I don't think, in a domesticated setting will, like guard dogs, for example, I hate that people have trained their dog to be violent like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, dogs are like naturally territorial though, right? Like that's part of their nature. And I think that's the thing, right? Like you can't just let a dog be a dog. You literally have to train them to not be the thing that they're instinctual, to do. And I think that's, anyway.
Can I say one I've found? Mm-hmm. This is by Eternity Leave, and I agree with this one. They've said that music in bars is too loud.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty loud. Except a nice jazz bar that closes at 6 p.m. sharp.
Oh my God, that would be great. In bed by 7, are you kidding me?
Here's one. Inevitable Struggle said, every damned thing is a subscription. Music, subscription. Movies, subscription. TV shows, subscription. Heat your ass while you're driving, subscription.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Really? No, I didn't.
Yeah, that was, I think, Mercedes in their new car. Every car has it.
Right.
But to unlock it, you need to have a subscription.
Whoa, that's
like,
nuts.
Actually, you know what? I don't think. I think actually Mercedes was to do with their engine specifically, not their.
Can't turn it on without a subscription.
But essentially, you can unlock a tier of like speed, I guess, or engine functionality.
Okay.
You can unlock it in like a sports mode. But you every car's got it, but you need to subscribe. It's like $1,200 a year.
Wow, that is nuts. I mean, it's also kind of genius because subscription models just changed the way of everything.
Yeah.
Like there are so many free things in the world now because of subscription models.
Can I say as well, I want to really normalize canceling subscriptions.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like occasionally I have to subscribe to like a stock music and video subscription for cancel movies. Mm-hmm. I'll subscribe for a month or two, get what I need, and just cancel it.
Yeah.
Just cancel subscriptions. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I that's probably true. I think maybe people are less inclined.
It's not like a gym membership where they make it hard. You just go in and cancel.
Yeah.
This is I'll do one last one. We should probably move on after this.
Okay.
But this is one that I do strongly believe in, actually, I've realized. This is by Mostly Browsing. Mm-hmm. TV is too dark. Not emotionally, it's just visually too dark and I can't see it.
Okay.
After having watched the Netflix series 1899, I completely agree with this.
Right, yeah.
So many segments in that, I'm like, what is happening? This is so dark. The cinematography is so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Okay, on the same vein, but slightly different, is I've been recently playing, actually, I finished the new God of War game, and it's super awesome. I love it so much. And part of the reason why, like, you know, sometimes I like to analyze, like, why is this so much better than all the other games that I play that are kind of similar, you know? And I think one thing that I identified is they actually have quite a lot of light scenes, like bright scenes, because I think that there is this natural sort of idea that you go, oh, if something's maybe a bit macabre or maybe it's meant to be evil, that it has to be dark.
Yeah.
And I think that's just a wrong concept.
Yeah,
that is not true at all. And so I think a lot of other games where they're like trying to do this, oh, the bad guy's in this dark evil lair or something. But really you can convey the same thing in a bright setting.
Yeah.
And it does that really well, I think.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I love that game. Everybody should play that game. It's super good. All right, let's move on to Today I Advise.
So now it's time for Today I Learned.
Today I Learned.
And also sometimes advice.
This advice is by Papaya Reds. Papaya Reds. Boyfriend told me off for ordering extra lettuce at my birthday dinner. My boyfriend, 22 male, and I, 20 female. I mean, doesn't age just already tell you enough about this post? I could end it there and we would be we know. Yeah. Okay, anyway, have been together for over a year now. He decided to take me out to dinner for my birthday as a present and for some quality time. We haven't been out in ages together and we had a break over the summer. Oh, boy. We went to my favorite Korean barbecue restaurant. I was super happy and excited to be there. As we were eating, the lettuce on the table was running low. So I asked the waitress if we could get some more. Okay, quick sidebar.
Yep.
I like KBBQ, as it's commonly called. I can't even remember getting just like a bowl
I was
of
wondering the
lettuce.
same thing.
And then not only that, but then eating so much that I'm like,
Yeah.
need more of these lettuce leaves. Anyway, let's continue. She said yes, and went away, and then came back and said it's for an extra charge. That's got to be $1 at max.
Yeah.
If I'm getting lettuce leaves, it's got to be nothing at all. Not thinking much of it, as we needed it to finish all the meat we had left, I said, that's fine. Oh, is it like a Sanchoy Bao thing?
Oh, maybe. Maybe lettuce isn't the right.
Like a lettuce leaf cup.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, and you put, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I've just never had that before.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just picturing a bowl of lettuce.
Yeah, but I guess it's like,
Yeah.
it's so you can put stuff in the leaves. And then, yeah, anyway. I said, that's fine. When she left, my boyfriend said, why didn't you consult me? I said, about what? He said, fair question. Yeah. He said something along the lines of, about the lettuce. You didn't ask me if that's okay with me since I'm paying. That was rude of you.
Oh.
I was gobsmacked and upset and shocked. I didn't think I did something wrong. I was literally on the verge of tears at the restaurant because I just felt quite shocked at the situation and confused as to why he would say that and react like that. We ate in silence for the most of the meal, and now we're back at my place, and I'm still quite upset. He thinks it's a culture difference, but that's
okay.
But
I
that
need
he's
more information
not
on
wrong.
that.
Yeah, he's British. I'm Middle Eastern.
Okay.
We're both students. I don't know what to do. He constantly goes out and parties and spends a lot on others and tells me about him doing that. But when it's my birthday meal and I order some lettuce, I get told I'm rude and be made to feel wrong for doing that. Yeah. I would pay for the lettuce myself if it's such a big deal, but I don't know if this is the type of behavior I'm able to accept from a partner. I never ask for anything and we never go out. This just feels like stinginess. This is my first serious relationship. What do you think is the best course of action?
Look, there are some red flags here.
Yeah.
I did need to keep in mind they're both. She's 20, he's 22.
Yeah.
I can empathize with trying to take someone out and not having any money. I can empathize this angle, I guess, of being like, oh fuck, I don't have much money. That being said,
yeah,
she didn't order an extra meal.
yeah.
She ordered an extra side.
It
was her birthday.
If I'm so on the cusp of having just enough money for dinner, but not for an extra bit of lettuce, I don't think I should be going out to dinner in the first place. I'd make up an excuse. I'd be like, I'll
cook you dinner.
I've broken my leg. And then I'd have to break my leg to prove it. But like that is...
What I'm saying is I'm trying to play devil's advocate and I can see the angle that he might be like, I don't have much money.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like budget as much as I can and this is going to blow the budget. But will it? An extra side? I don't know.
What do you think? Absolute max. Premium lettuce. How much are you paying? Premium campaign. Think of the most premium lettuce that you've ever had in your life.
Premium lettuce, $5.
That is some good lettuce. I know. That's some good lettuce.
If I was at a fancy restaurant and they charged $5 for extra lettuce and it was premium lettuce, I'd be like, steep, but I understand.
Yeah. But we're at a fancy restaurant, so I guess so. Okay.
That being said, it sounds like from their description that even if they don't have money, perhaps they're just irresponsible with money since they go out a lot.
They do spend a lot of money.
They do spend a lot of money.
Others.
And you would think you might be like, hey, it's my girlfriend's birthday coming up. I don't have that much money, so I'll save some money.
What if she wants extra lettuce?
For the dinner.
Yeah. I don't think... I think I'll give the advice that literally every Redditor gives and just break up with him.
Break up with him.
Obviously. Because it has no bearing on me whatsoever.
Yeah.
Could be the love of your life. I don't care. Break up with him. Especially, don't you think, when he said it's a culture difference?
Yeah,
that's some BS.
That to me, especially because the English colonized so much of like the Middle East and whatnot, and then we're like, we'll tell you what to do. So I don't think you can be trying to put your culture on someone else, first of all.
Yes.
You've tried that already historically. It hasn't worked. But to immediately be like, it's not your fault, it's your culture.
Yeah.
That's very red flaggy to me. In fact, one of you, this culture is the problem. And it's the one that keeps invading other cultures.
That is the bad culture. All right. Well, I think we've solved it. Break up with him. All right, let's get into shower thoughts.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
This shower thought, it's by D's Nuts Are Out. But I think it might have been cross-posted to us by someone. And I think maybe Gone Emotionally, but they also cross-posted as another one. Don't know. Oh well, don't care. As humans get married later and have children later in life, less children will ever meet their grandparents.
Yeah, it's that being said, I feel like a lot of my dad's grandparents were like gone by the time I was around.
Yeah.
Or when I was really young.
Yeah.
So has life expectancy gone up?
Yeah, well, okay. I think there's there's maybe a couple of things to this. One, I'm thinking about the fact that I think it's more like great-grandparents.
Yeah.
Because grandparents, the thing is, there is literally a clock on women, unfortunately, more so than men, that they have before they can't produce children anymore.
Yeah.
And the day before that happens, they could have kids and their parents would still definitely be alive because that's not an insane age.
It's like a weird
necessarily.
Evolutionary thing, I think, to probably like...
Yeah. Because even
so
if
you
their
can have
parents,
a family structure, I guess.
Yeah. So even if their parents were at the like maximum age before they literally couldn't, I still think that is a lifetime worth of. You could still definitely have grandparents within that period of time. But I think great grandparents is something that is definitely dropped off and perhaps will become way more rare in future and already is. Like I never knew my great grandparents. Do you know your great grandparents at all?
I knew one of them.
Right. Yeah. See.
Briefly as well.
Yeah.
Look, in defense of D's.
Yes.
Or Mr. Nuts Are Out.
Yes.
I don't know how they prefer to be titled. Technically, they're probably not wrong. But it would be by such a small percentage.
Maybe.
They said less children will meet their grandparents.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that's probably technically right.
Technically.
But it would be like 1 to 2%, you know?
Oh, you know what? This makes me angry just because of the certainty in their tone. So everybody listening now, get pregnant right now.
Yeah.
If you can.
Yeah.
Even if you can't.
Yeah. Nelson and I and our partners won't, but that's because we're in charge of it.
We're the control group.
Yeah.
Gamber, there's always got to be control
It's nothing
group.
to do with disposable income. That's just a perk.
Yeah. We're just like enjoying our life without kids. Definitely fine.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The other day, I don't want to get into it. But anyway, just talking to somebody else, I had kids, and I was like, this is the worst because these are all the things I want to do and literally can't anymore. And I was like, don't have that problem.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
You can buy a new PlayStation game.
Anywho. Okay. This next one was by Herb0026, and this was cross-posted to us by Gone Emotionally. Choosing what urinal to use is with the same logic as choosing what treadmill to use in the gym. I do, when I go to the gym, I think, will somebody be able to see my balls on this treadmill? And if it's a yes, I go to the next one. So
And do you have a
makes sense.
similar thing with a urinal?
Yeah.
If I'm at this urinal, will people be able to see my balls?
Yeah.
Likely in this scenario.
Yeah. Or equally, if I get sweaty enough, will my sweat hit other people? Both things to consider at a urinal and a treadmill. So,
But are they just saying that, I mean, essentially what Herb or Mr. 0026, I don't know how they prefer to be titled, is saying is choosing anything is the same logic as choosing something else that there's multiple of.
No, he's saying that you only use every second one. That's the same logic.
Right.
So you don't go to
Next to someone.
You don't go next to somebody.
Yeah, the parking spaces would be the same, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably kind of true. Yeah, but I think obviously the like personal distance when you're there is similar.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I find funny is, or I guess why I brought this up is because this does happen to me. But I've got this problem at my gym, right, where I am probably one of I reckon I'm probably the only person at this gym where I actually sign into the treadmill. I signed up an account so that it like tracks my running. And actually, I don't even use it for the tracking. It's that you can save your own workouts. And I like doing that, like making my own, incrementing the treadmill at X minute and whatnot, and then kind of improving on there. So I save them all. And but there's only 2 treadmills that work. And I remember bringing this up with one of the staff members at the gym, and they were like, I've literally never heard anybody have a problem with this before. And I was like, it's probably because I'm the only one that's ever signed into a treadmill. But because only 2 of the 6, I think, work, whenever somebody's on one next to the ones that I need and the rest are free, I always feel a little bit awkward when I step on next to them. I'm like, I could be going to one of the other two. There must be like, why is this guy invading my personal space?
I feel like whenever you need to do that, it's all about confidence.
Yeah.
You walk up confident and you look at them and you nod, but what's up?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh shit. I'm the one that shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I give them an encouraging tap on the butt.
That's always good.
That's people need encouragement in the gym. That's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
I did a personal training course, Canberra. It's in the manual. All right, let's move on, Camberino, to podnapping.
Oh my God, I'm being podnapped.
Podnapping.
You know what? Still a banger, that little tune.
Thanks.
Every time.
I didn't make it. It's stock music.
Yeah. But we do bang our head to it.
We do, yes.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod, we take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing, and we do it ourselves.
Shut up. I'm podnapping you.
Oh, what?
Because I actually asked you whether or not we could swap weeks because I've got a time-sensitive podnapping.
Yeah.
The week this releases, 12th of December.
Right. Hopefully.
Do you know what comes out this week, Nelson?
Let me guess. A Christmas movie.
Better.
Oh.
Avatar 2.
Oh.
And here's my fear, is that you don't remember Avatar well enough.
No, Camber,
So,
in
order to prepare you for Avatar 2, which will be the biggest movie of all time,
Okay.
I thought I should give you a pop quiz and see what you actually remember about Avatar.
Well, considering Avatar 1 was the biggest movie of all time, Camber, I do remember everything about it. So this quiz doesn't bother me at all.
Great. This should be fine. Because I think that people often like to say that the cultural impact that Avatar had is not having any.
Yeah.
And I thought we'll put it to the test.
Yeah, those
These
people
are
are
simple
wrong.
questions. I think if I asked these about any other major film,
Yeah.
you'd be fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to be fine with this one too.
Okay,
You keep making it seem like I'm not going to get these questions.
You might be. Who knows? I'll start you off easy.
Yeah.
Question 1, who directed
James
Avatar?
Cameron.
Yeah, great.
Come on, mate.
Question 2.
Oh, God. Come on, panicking. I lied. I know I was really confident, but I lied about it all.
I think you might get this.
Yeah.
What are the creatures called in Avatar?
The N? Do they start with N?
They do start with N.
Oh, that's good. I'm off to a good start.
I'll also give you this hint and also exception.
Yeah.
There's an apostrophe in it. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh,
I will
okay.
accept a non-apostrophed version.
Yeah, right. But if you were to see the word with or without the apostrophe, you would phonetically say it the same way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think technically you would pronounce it slightly different, and I'll give you an example, but I think most people would understand what you're saying.
Okay. What my mind goes to is I want to say the Na'vi, but that's only because there's an esports team called Na'vi. The
How are they spelling that?
N apostrophe A-V-I, I think. Something, maybe. Maybe there's no apostrophe. Maybe I'll just put that in there. The whatever, the Na'vi.
It is the Na'vi.
Is it really?
It is. N-A apostrophe V-I. Na'vi. But
that's so
because technically without it would be Navi.
Yeah, I see.
So
okay.
you could say, you need it, but yeah.
No wonder I think of the esports team. It's literally the same.
I imagine that's probably where they got it.
Yeah.
What is the main character called?
Okay. Now,
We
the
brought
only
this
reason
up
why I
on the
remember
show.
this is because we brought it up, and it's a really super plain name.
Yep.
I think it starts with a J. Now, it's either like John, Jack, or Jake, but I think it's Jake. Okay, Jake.
Yep.
Oh, God. This next
I'm
one's
impressed
gonna
you got Jake, to be fair.
Yeah. Jake. It's such a basic last name as well, all right? It's like Jake Smith. No, it's not Smith, but...
You're very close with Smith.
Jake Solomon.
Oh my God, it's Jake Sully.
Oh,
You're very. I'm gonna pay that.
I
You got
know,
Jake.
actually,
you got
we both know a Jake Solomon.
and he actually did fall in love with an alien creature on a distant planet.
Yeah.
Speaking of falling in love, main girl.
Oh.
What's her name? She's the face of the poster.
Yeah. This one, I'm pretty sure I have no clue on. Mary.
It is a man. No, it's not.
That would be wild. This would be like I was on Slumdog Millionaire. No, I zero. I have zero thoughts about this. I have no idea.
It seems you haven't thought of Neytiri for quite a while.
Yes, of course. Neytiri.
Here's a question for you.
Yep.
Where does the movie take place? What's the planet called?
Ooh. This one, I don't know. I don't... I don't think I'm going to get this one either. I feel like this will be one where I hear it and I go, oh, yeah. I think I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass this one.
It is the moon planet of Pandora.
Oh, Pandora. Yes. Yeah. So obvious.
Got a plot question for you.
Yeah.
Jake Sully.
Yeah.
Why is he chosen to be put in an Avatar?
Oh, he doesn't have legs?
He doesn't have legs, but that's not why he's chosen.
Okay, that's just like a fun little he gets to run around.
Technically he has legs. He's in a wheelchair.
Oh, he's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But his legs don't work.
Yeah.
Right, okay. He does actually have his legs, right.
This is the inciting incident that starts the film. That's why I wondered whether you remembered.
Yeah. He is part Na'vi. And so they thought that he would bond better with the thing. Is that a good storyline?
It's a good storyline.
Okay. We'll save that for Avatar 3.
It was actually his twin brother died, and his twin brother was used to clone the Avatar, so he's a match.
Got the same. Oh, man. Had zero idea about that. I had no idea.
Here's one you might get, because we've talked about it on this show before.
Yeah.
What is the name of the mineral that they're looking for?
Unobtainium. That is the best name in the world.
I'll do two more.
Yeah.
The Na'vi, they worship a big tree. What's it called?
I'm going to guess. Oh no! See, okay, I was going to guess like a word that we have in our mythology or something. So I was going to say something like Gaia, but considering it's an alien.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't appear as though this word is in the Na'vi language.
Oh, okay. So we have, yes. I say we, like as in, I'm definitely siding with the humans here, as if they're real.
Colonizer.
Yeah. So would I have heard this name before? Is that like...
It's a big plot point in the movie. They say it a lot in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I recently saw it. It got re-released before Avatar 2.
Right. Does the tree give... is it the tree of life?
No. Ethereally, yes. But no, it's not called the Tree of Life.
Oh, okay. El Trio Lifer.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
No, it's called Home Tree.
Oh, lame.
Yeah. And this is the last one. Titanic had the smash song My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion.
Yeah.
What was the Avatar tie?
Yeah.
It had one.
I think it was Hakuna Matata. Pretty sure that it was a cover, obviously.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata, yeah. Because Jake Sully was always saying, no worries.
Yeah. And for the rest of your days.
For the rest of your days. Yeah. Mate. Yeah, we'll just get this home tree. And
it's his trouble-free philosophy, he used to always say.
That's what he said.
You're clearly forgetting about the smash hit song I See You by Leona Lewis.
No idea.
No idea. It didn't even make a drop in the ocean. But all of the same stuff for My Heart Will Go On was true, written by the same person.
Right.
Produced by the composer of the film, which is the composer of Titanic as well. Yeah. They got like a pop star of the time, Leona Lewis, to do the song like Celine Dion did in the 90s. Even the theme of the song, My Heart Will Go On, near, far, wherever you are. This one goes, I see you in my... Like it's like the same melody almost. But no, I See You by Leona Lewis did not endure in pop culture.
Yes.
I think you're ready to see Avatar 2.
I think I basically... I got more of those questions right than I thought I would. Yeah. So that's...
and mainly just because we have made fun of them on this show.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I definitely wouldn't have got Jake if it wasn't for us making fun of it only very recently. All right, Cam, I think we should just do one AMA. This is the Ask Me a Thing. We're listening to the show just like you can write and ask us anything you want.
Go on here from Hazza, and this is very important that we read it not only first, but first.
Yes.
Because they say, gentlemen cunts, I am so honored to now be a double fuckhead podcast listener. Truly It's what every little girl's dream to be one day. So, for context, 2 weeks ago now, we played a game in which random objects were presented that were meant to represent a band.
Yes.
And the last one was, you said, very ethereal. You really need to think about it. I didn't get it. We put it to the listener.
Yeah. Gave a Fuckhead Podcast listenership membership.
Yeah. By the way, the membership dues are overdue for all of our... I should actually follow up on that.
We've been avoiding telling you because there's a interest that is gained with them. So you guys owe a lot of money.
Especially double fucking.
Oh boy.
Let's just double the fee.
Weirdly, it's triple.
Anyway, we put it out. Hallie was the first to correctly identify the band, which was a calculator strapped to a stress ball.
Yes.
And what was the band?
Rage Against the Machine.
Rage Against the Machine. Very good.
Rage Against the Machine. Yes.
They continue. On to the advice part. Since I got the question right and Chris didn't, Chris being her partner, I guess per Nelson, I am no longer allowed to marry Chris.
Sorry.
You win some, you lose some.
Dem's the rules.
And dem is the rules. Chris also owes us a membership though for Fuckhead Podcast.
We
should answer that.
Because if you're a double Fuckhead Podcast listener, anyone you are going to marry.
But it also means he attempted Fuckhead Podcast listenership and failed. And that's a membership fee.
Oh, anybody else who had a guess? You also need to pay a fee.
How do I go about telling my closest family and friends that the event is now cancelled, especially my 90-year-old grandmother? The best idea is that I should try courting Dory again, but with such a short timeline to keep my deposits, I don't have high hopes. Any and all advice would be greatly appreciated. Love you guys, Hazza. Hazza, I'm going to keep it simple. Don't tell anyone. You don't turn up.
Oh.
I'm not sitting up your nose.
Don't tell Chris. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't go.
He'll turn up.
Yeah, he'll turn up. They'll get it.
You'll have to do everything before obviously you still do the rehearsal dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yummy, yum, yum dinner. You know what? You should turn up to the after party.
Yeah, the reception.
Reception. Couldn't think of that word. You turn up to the reception.
Yeah.
Because that's where you put the most money.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You're thinking that you're losing all of this. The thing is, you just don't get through with the actual marriage part. You know what? You could go up there, but even go to the actual ceremony. And when they say, "Do you, Hazza, take Chris?" You say, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And people will be like, "What was that?" Right? Yeah, you didn't say I do.
Okay.
So it doesn't count.
Yeah.
And
what about signing the marriage document?
Oh, just sign a fake name.
But what I understand what you're saying, but my advice was to just cancel everything and don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, but then they lose all the deposits. That's a lot of money in deposits.
You're still losing if you go there and don't get married, technically.
No, that's what I'm saying. Go to the reception. Most of the money's in the reception. Okay. You can still wear the dress and stuff that you've bought. My version is you barely lose anything.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You barely lose anything.
The one thing you lose is a partner.
Yeah, well, you haven't had them in the first place, really, have you? So you just haven't gained a husband out of it. But also, here's the other thing. Option number 2, I've been reading between the lines here on this email, and I think what we're saying is, Dory, Dozza, will you marry Hazza?
Yeah. Her deposits rely on it.
Her deposits rely on it.
Before you answer, I know that you're a fucking podcast listener, so you probably got a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
This has a double fucking podcast.
And
what a catch.
We haven't said this before because honestly we didn't think it would happen. But if a double fucking podcast listener marries just a regular podcast fucking listener, they become a quadruple. The maths doesn't even make sense.
I know.
But they become a quadruple podcast fucking podcast listener.
You don't understand. We put this so far down the paperwork and clauses. Because it was so unlikely.
Even when we had the lawyer looking over it, they were like, guys, this is so far down. Do we even want this here? And we were like, look, we don't think it's going to happen, but we'll just put it in there anyway because it's important.
If there's even a 1% chance, we said, we should have it covered.
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll be using that. I laughed.
Super unlikely.
Anyway, just consider that if you guys get married and prove it to us.
Yeah.
There's a quadruple fucko podcast listenership on the line.
Yeah. And also, though, the membership fees skyrocket. you would not believe.
The wedding was expensive.
3 weddings. On Mars. The cost of what that would be is basically just a fraction, really, of the membership costs.
Consider this, everyone else, though. Mm-hmm. If they get married, all your membership fees go down. So, Zimbo, if you want to start putting the pressure on.
I think maybe some people have an incentive to get that couple together.
And maybe if they get married, we'll reveal the secret way to become a fucking podcast listener.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, balls in their court. That's all I'm saying.
Balls in their court. That's it for another episode. Thank you for writing in, Hazza. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, READIT podcast at gmail.com. You can also reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and our subreddit. They're all READIT podcast. Also our Discord. Every now and again, I forget to mention our Discord. We got a Discord. Bio. You can join it. Sometimes people will say stuff on there. Other times, literally nothing for like weeks. It happens. It's fine.
But that starts back up again.
It starts back up. You could go on now and see some AI art of Cambo.
Yeah, you have to scroll back a bit, probably. Or not.
Depends if any conversations happen between now and that time. That's it. So thanks for listening, and we will read you later.